Here we go, qualifying. Justin Allgaier on track for Beard Motorsports.
Equally as important like Justin, they are, in the garage yesterday, fitting to get in this car, make this car go so high. Trying to make this qualifying lap. He's also trying to take note to what might not be quite comfortable enough to be in the race for all those laps tomorrow. So I got a serious question. Am I imagining how rough the back of this car has looked? I mean, it has taken 2 or 3 big offs.
Kane TBS, welcome. Yeah. Should be Noah Gragson in this car, Justin Allgaier.
No practice whatsoever. He's never raced this car on Super Speedway. And the first part of the race is going to be really interesting watching how he navigates that, learn as much as he can. Every driver
Yeah, I know.
in this field thinks they can win this race in the right situation.
JJ Yeley.
It's fun watching everyone.
No, it's actually Cody Ware.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is a 2-time winner on Super Speedways. We got to qualify here, though. What kind of nuances is the driver in control of when it comes to qualifying at this type of track?
Hold the steering wheel as smooth as you can, get up through the gears, get up to speed as quick as you can, and then just kind of make sure you stay on the yellow line as tight as you can without really bogging the car down. So I was just talking to our guys about things that we've changed from last time because we kind of missed qualifying here the last time that we qualified. So beautiful day to qualify here in Talladega. Hopefully we can try and make it to the second round and see where we end up. We got called direct early trying to get up to the front. Last time we were here. So if we can go ahead and qualify there, then our 74 Chevy.
Used to be.
For years. Sunday Chevy Camaro definitely should have opportunity to when the race comes Sunday.
Happy early birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. celebrating a birthday tomorrow.
And by the way, it is early. I think that's he was a little cloudy making the car.
Dirty underwear.
We just saw Cody Ware's qualifying lap just a week ago in Texas. One of the biggest hits I've seen in recent history in NASCAR. Huge turn right into the wall. And the car has no steering, no brakes at this point. Heavy in a scary situation. He comes to pit road. Thankfully, the car misses that pit road opening. It took him a little bit to get out. He was able to climb out a little bit of assistance right here from the mountain through.
Cody unaware. Unaware what he's doing. JJ Yeley, there he is.
Great to see him back in a car and powering through whatever this injury is, but it's great to see him climb out. It's great that
Jesus, a second off the pace.
Really big hit by Cody.
Just an Allgaier put in a nice lap. That car's fast. It's faster than both Rick Ware cars. Justin Allgaier put in a pretty good lap. Be faster than both Rick Ware cars. That car's not usually that fast. So Yaley is going to go second in front of his teammate Cody Ware by a tiny little bit. So Rick Ware cars have some work to do. They're not fast, especially in single car runs. Daniel Hemrick. New paint scheme for him this weekend. Almost said Justin Haley. It looks like Justin Haley. There we go. Got some colleague speed.
Does some of the cup racing in the 16 car.
As good as the college cars, speedways, and the Xfinity Series, that is amazing what they've done with that organization on super speedways. The drivers are committed to each other. They work with each other very well. Interesting to see the cars in that organization, how well they work with the other Chevrolets, or who they decide to work with that. Your cars, one teammate, you don't have the power that you do in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, what's been interesting in the Cup Series too is the manufacturers out there, right? So you got Toyota, they got a few cars, Ford got a few cars, but there's a lot of Chevrolets. When these guys get mixed up in crashes,
To the top.
The numbers of helpers you have out on the racetrack and makes things even more challenging.
Cole Custer now. It's going out really early. Why is he going at McLaren and Castle are ahead of Custer? I don't know why. Why's Kyle Busch going out so early? There's no groups.
And Corey viewing this as an opportunity
keep checking my mail, but the trophy sold from Atlanta, something popped up. So I definitely do something different. Watching the first race here, how Ross was running third, the short streak coming to the checker. What he did, you want to position yourself because the race is won with 8 to go, right? You position yourself to make that move within the last 10, not the last lap. So we want to be there again, make sure we're there for all day, especially if he's get caught up in something early here as long as the race starts. So we're starting to figure it out. We got some speed in our sewer systems. Camaro hopefully can show up here and qualify.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't remind me.
We're here in Atlanta. Looks like his best opportunity to win this year.
Don't remind me tricked and push back. Dumb Chase Elliott. You're just gonna block him. Yeah. Nice job. Idiot.
Probably a million times since then, trying to figure out what he could have done. I'm sure he's still a little bit right answer as we watch BJ McLeod
Nice.
down into turn 3.
Congrats. 150. BJ McLeod.
All that same scenario happened 4 times, and you could do 4 different things and have 4 different results. Like you get, there's not
So far, tracking a second off.
always going to work. Although it worked for you pretty well here. The rest of us, a lot of times it works.
So 1.3 seconds off from McLeod. That's going to put him 4th. Still ahead of both Rick Ware cars. Rick Ware said something. I don't know what they did. It's slow. Landon Castle here.
Laying down the racetrack. Get tied around the apron.
Apparently 60 seconds off comparing apparently NBC.
Sponsor for this race weekend.
And so when you pull off the pit road, spin out the car. Really critical to get through the gears, get into the gas, don't spin the tires, get the car going.
Wow, well, what? Gain that much. No, never mind. The NBC tracker's drunk. Yeah, Landon does live in a castle, probably.
The shortest distance around the racetrack. Everywhere else we race, we let the cars drift up off the corner right out to the wall, but that would be adding thousands of feet to the lap here, which you don't want to do in qualifying. So run the shortest distance. They won't allow you to run that apron. We used to do that. On the front straightaway, we cut across the apron there and shorten the distance even more.
Kyle Busch.
Jack Castle finishing up his lap. Kyle Busch on his lap, and we're trying to still have not found out where he's going to end up in 2023. Ty Dillon is standing by with Kim.
And Ty
I don't know where Ty Dillon's gonna go.
Castle's lap, and now Kyle Busch. What are you noticing as these drivers go out for their qualifying?
There's a couple different ways to go about it. I've been studying a little S&T time qualifying. There's a little bit that's in the driver's hand that you can try to maximize, but ultimately it's all the guys in the shop build really fast cars. So
Bushy.
I'm excited for our Sunseeker Camaro. Hopefully we'll put it up front, especially for the folks down in Florida. We're all thinking about them this weekend for the devastation of Hurricane Ian. So we want to
Apparently.
The Sunseeker Resort is in Port Charlotte. It got hit pretty hard itself. So hopefully everyone down there is doing as best they can recovering and reports with them this week.
Ty Dillon, a former winner here in Talladega in the ARCA Menard Series.
Kyle Busch, 2/10 off. I'm actually surprised by that.
Looks like Kyle Busch is going to be set.
Just doing the flashback stuff here. Yeah, there's Ty Dillon, Kyle Busch, Ty Dillon, Ty Gibbs. You have Texas trouble. Todd Gilliland on track.
I'd have been okay if the money was in the hundreds of thousands because safety is paramount. It's a big conversation here at Talladega. It's a big conversation with the drivers. What's happening with
Georgia Peanuts car.
members, the safety workers, and everyone else. just very immature. It's okay to be frustrated, but that sort of move has no place in these races. And I'm thankful that NASCAR stepped in. I'm hoping it's not learned. Look, he's a young race car driver. I mean, we all make mistakes.
Steve Latart's not a Ty Gibbs fan.
I'm sure, only 19 years old. But,
Zachary, welcome.
like I said, that's one that I would have been fine if the money was reviewing, because I think the precedent has to be set that on pit road and under yellow, we have to be.
Daniel Hamrick put in a nice qualifying lap. He was really good. You probably don't remember this, but he was really good, really good in Talladega qualifying in the spring. So let's see. Wait, watch out for Daniel Hamrick.
Or was he missed by the penalty or the attention to it? That'll be what we pay attention to going forward, is how he reacts to this penalty if he makes the adjustments. He's made
6 for Todd Gillen, 54.098.
Tries to improve. We'll see what he does here.
That was the Ty Gibbs that we saw in the summer in the Xfinity Series, where he was losing his cool, things weren't going the way he wanted it to, and he would lose his cool and react to that. When he came to the Cup Series, his first couple races went pretty well. They haven't since. And so he's back there running 25th in that general area, and now he's already upset. And then something happens and the fuse gets lit too quickly. He's going to have to
1 mile, welcome.
work himself through that. And you can't say it's because he's young.
Change the thing that says Kurt Busch. I mean, seriously.
When you put yourself,
They have a new wrap on the car. They can't even change it.
I don't care how old you are.
Like
And you
it says 23 on it. They changed the wrap. Even that. But Ty Gibbs.
There's a fine, there's a penalty.
It's Ty Gibbs. Never will be Kurt Busch again this year. It will be Kurt Busch next year, not this year.
And again, a reminder, Ty Gibbs subbing for the injured Kurt Busch, so he's behind the wheel of 23. He also is running the full Xfinity Series schedule and wanting to run for the championship. Here was the statement on that pit road penalty that Ty Gibbs released. I want to apologize for what happened on pit road during the race on Sunday. I have to have a better understanding of the situation, just like you guys were talking about in my surroundings. I'm thankful no one was injured, and we'll learn from it. And so, yes, that was the statement that was put out. If it sunk in, how dangerous it was when he did, that's the real question.
Well, the reason I'm so bullish is because race car drivers are asked to do some very courageous things on the racetrack. But 50 miles an hour down pit road is not one of them. So that's why this is just a poor decision, right? This isn't a mistake. This isn't lose a track. A lot of things happen on the racetrack that we can debate whether it was right or wrong. But just rolling down pit road, I mean, it's 55 or 50 or 55 miles an hour. That's, I think, what frustrated me about the situation.
Here we go. Who's on track? That is Ricky Stenhouse.
Brad Moran, the series director, and Scott Miller had a conversation with Ty Gibbs, and they felt that that conversation went really well. That it was a learning experience for Ty. It felt like it went really well. Ty recognized, what he did wrong, and he can't let it happen again. And that's where I think junior NASCAR, we say let's keep NASCAR at it all we can, but I think that's when NASCAR really can bring a driver in and say, look, here's what's wrong with it, here's what we're not.
Kyle Busch, I don't really think he's going to perform there.
NASCAR get involved in those situations.
He's 20 more, 9 more.
Nothing's more effective.
I'm going for 600 on the main when I get back.
I never paid attention to the principal office, so I can tell that.
So we
I
saw
did that NASCAR all the
They probably will.
We heard from Ricky Stenhouse earlier, and he was definitely early in the morning. Jefferson was working through. But Brad, yeah, man, you're down. I know you're hanging out with us down there in the pit box, man.
Why did you put the Kroger thing here? Why does it have to say something? Why? I don't know why they put Kroger on the front of it.
Ricky's holding pretty well right there. Great job. You heard Dale and Jeff was just talking about making the track big. The question I would have for those guys, when you qualify here, especially, it seems like it's easy.
Cold at Talladega?
Make that big lap, and you pull it down the yellow. Is it about your car handling? We talk about Daytona being a handling track for the super speedway. How do you make a mistake here?
Brad Doherty just heard his car go by.
Go out, just make those two big laps, and it's going to be good.
That's the
Truex.
situation where
Oh, please. Pole. Come on.
the driver can make a difference of about a tenth of a second. You can do some things right, you can do some, or you can not try.
That's the JGR engine sound. That's good.
Find some
Speed. JGR speed. That's actually tracking Cody Ware. That's not speed.
make about a tenth, maybe 2 tenths. If he really screws it up. Not a whole lot, but that one tenth can be the difference between the pole or second or third, right? And So,
Oh, please.
you know, a driver, if
Please.
a guy tells me, well, I don't do anything.
Please. Oh, that, hopefully it's like Hendrick, no Hendrick dominance. I really am not. I don't want that in qualifying.
And I want you to try to think about how to run the perfect line. How to get that outlap just right. How to get that car to speed.
Second, and obviously Cody Ware. It's Cody Ware sucks.
Exiting the corner, you can run down, use those heels on that outlap. There's heels getting into the corner. Go around the heel into turn 1, into turn 3.
We first.
And so there's
Oh, for
ways
God's
to
sake.
be able to try to
Come on.
find a little bit of pace in the car. Quarter mile an
Down
hour here,
fast.
quarter mile an hour there that add up. Help you on that final lap.
We just saw Mark Truex Jr. go, and now our telemetry is going to 10 because the top 10 will go into the second round. So right now, J.J. Yaley is in that 10 spot, and we're comparing Buescher's speed to him. And while we watch Buescher make his lap, let's talk to the Daytona champions of 2021 in Tim.
That would be Michael McDowell. And Michael, Dale Jr. in the booth was just saying, you know, you hear drivers saying, keep it wide open and hold it straight. That's not exactly correct. There are things you can do as a driver at qualifying at Talladega. For you, what are those things specific to your lap here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, from a driver's standpoint, you still have a lot to do with this lap. You can definitely mess it up, but getting through the gears, hitting your shifts exactly right, how you pull down the hill coming to the line, how much bend you have in the car throughout the corner. There's a lot you still can do. It doesn't swing.
Hey, man, you're not sponsored by Peak.
You still want to get a good lap and get a good pit selection. So we'll see what the Love Strap Stock Pro Mustang has. Excited to have Peak on the car this weekend for the first time. So
Apparently he is.
a laid-back, relaxed day, but
Where's the paint scheme?
We're gonna let Michael McDowell climb aboard his Ford.
Doesn't even say Peak. Okay.
Buescher is
Whoa.
third quickest. That knocks J.J. Yaley
Smoke
out.
coming out of Ty Gibbs.
Comparing to
Don't know what that is. Okay.
Gibbs in on track and trending into green, but yes,
Smoke, I can't tell if it is the right front, so I don't know if it's the dragging the racetrack or if it is definitely some sort of smoke coming out of the right front of this 23
I mean,
car.
it's probably dragging.
Splinters off the ground at this point, so I don't know what the
Something. Something's rubbing.
We're gonna have to take a look at this and see. It happens in the corners up and low.
If it's happening in the corners, then definitely something's rubbing.
On the racetrack.
yeah, hit the bump, and then all of a sudden it was smoking like crazy.
Yeah, I would imagine that's a tire rub. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, it could be rubbing. I don't know. It just seems now it's gone. So tire rubs do fix them. Actually, it's back. Dude, that's weird. That's not the same track as a tire rub. I'm not sure. He's top.
But whatever he did, everybody's going to want to do it because he's the fastest one here.
And blow the car up.
53-34 for Gibbs on that lap. It looked like there was a rub during that run.
I would definitely start by doing everything you're allowed to do, right? So you can look without opening.
Trying to watch it, but shows you shocker. That's. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, LaJoy.
If you have an issue.
That'll be a tough situation for those guys.
Splitter Systems on board with Corey LaJoy. And amazingly, 19 different winners in 2022. That ties the record for most different winners in a season. And Corey was close in Atlanta. This is another racetrack.
Should have won.
He could be in contention.
It's a big week for 42. He has a big charity kickball event this coming Thursday for Samarin's feet. We saw that on his car walk his limit 2 years back. So it was impressive. A lot of drivers.
We're gonna roll on track now. Just get this thing all ready better. Yeah.
Between Talladega and Charlotte, a lot of things happen.
I think it's skewed a little bit.
You won't see much of it until the end, and then he's going to pop up. He'll play that strategy, put himself in position with a chance to win this race. You see it in every speedway race with him.
23 coming in, there's nothing obvious, right? Like I don't see the yellow still in the Goodyear gyre. There's no shine where it might be fluid. So we're definitely gonna have to.
Still smoking a little bit. You can see.
Down there, try to get the story on this place.
Smoke.
There it is, yeah.
Smoking big.
That is a significant amount of significant. Rolling in.
He's fastest though.
Looks good. He did it right there.
not overheating. Because then there'd be water coming out. It's got to be fluid left on something. Riley Herbst hasn't won 5 races in the Xfinity Series this year. YouTube.
Finished third back here in 2000s. 2020 round, he's looking for, I would say, yeah, that's not
He was full.
Yeah.
So I think you saw one crew member there kind of wipe his hands on the tire. Like there is some sort of so that just see what the 23 has. We showed it happen as soon as he left pit road, so something obviously is amiss.
So they're allowed to open that.
Hamlin.
The second they open the hood,
As soon as you try to open the hood, I believe they're going to take your time away and probably go to the back. You see that's a TRD, remember, right there in the golf shirt, so that's the HPC higher. Ty, we were hard on you for pit road penalty, but this one had nothing to do with you. You know, as a driver, it didn't look like you did anything wrong. We just left pit road and something's amiss. You're talking about no practice, right, Jeff? First one.
Yeah, exactly. He's also in the middle of the championship.
Harrison Burton.
Harrison on the racetrack now, crossing over to get his lap underway. I was looking at Xfinity yesterday, a lot more RPM down the front straightaway because of the big tailwind down the front. This morning, pretty calm, not a lot of wind.
It's on USA.
Now we're down here, we're going to get a word with Ty Gibbs, who just completed his qualifying lap. A little smoke in the right
And
front.
also
They
get
got
caution.
maybe I talked to the team, maybe they said oil the headers. Anything you can offer us in terms of feedback from inside the car?
Yeah, we have like Sergio Twitter camera and Tierney. I'm really thankful to be here and all the hard work these guys put in week in and week out at the factory. It means a lot. I feel like we're really good. I don't really know what the smoke was there, but I feel like we're fast, so hopefully that goes away. And hopefully we can move on and go have a good run and go qualify good.
There's some big learning curves in the Cup Series. Last week was one of those moments. What do you take away from the incident on pit road, and what did you learn?
For sure, I definitely learned a lot. I just have to move on and make these mistakes, and then these decisions. They're unacceptable to NASCAR and to the whole team and everybody's safety too. So, only thing I can do now is to go forward is show by my actions, not by words. Words don't change, but actions are going to change people's thoughts and opinions, and are going to change scenarios. So that's what I got to do, and I got to hammer down and focus and just have fun and not be all bound up and get mad.
Were you fearful any of the Cup Series veterans, maybe apprehensive to race around you after what you've seen from last week?
I mean, that's just their opinion.
RS, welcome.
Like, I definitely didn't do anything to help myself there. So, the only thing I can do is just, go work and move on. I feel like, I can't dwell on the past, but I can learn from it. And, hopefully all the younger kids that are coming up and, coming up kind of doing
2/10 faster than Ty Dillon for Harvick.
He's 19 years old, by the way. You got to remember that.
And I'll put him for 7th.
That was a great reflection, and just like I look forward,
Gibbs cars don't seem to have the speed in qualifying, but they will in the race. Okay, let me just fix this.
Every one of us makes mistakes in our lives, and you got to learn from it. You learn to accept it and make it a change in your life, and make it better. And that's exactly what you're talking about. That's what you're doing.
So much talent and maturity. I mean, he a year ago running in the Xfinity Series, winning a lot of races. He was aggressive. He said, "Okay, he's probably going to have to learn a little bit more."
I don't know that. I really don't know. I got it.
Xfinity Series, and he's been thrust into this car because of the injury to Kurt Busch, and so he's been thrust into this giant spotlight of the Cup, viewers, and he's learning. And like I said, he's 19 years old, but he's learning on the fly, and everybody's watching him make mistakes and learn.
My empathy switched right over to the crew guys at this point because I see the concern in the background of like what what do we do, right? I mean, it's just a really tough decision here, right? Because you put a great lap out there, so they're sitting seconds. You don't know if they'll make good final or not.
Is it, Steve, is it a tough decision or is it just tough to do? I mean, you have a choice.
I would have already just pushed it off the grid. I would already be behind pit wall trying to see what we have.
You see some fluid.
You see the drips. So, you know, the side of it. I mean, I don't think with a good conscience, I could, you know, send this car out there and start the race. I mean, there's enough fluid. You see the fingerprint of the 3 of the 23. I mean, there's enough fluid there that the dust has stuck to it. It only has made 1 lap. And maybe, listen, I say like
I don't know if I can.
You know, NASCAR, you also just
Here.
don't get to choose yourself, right? This car's been rolled through inspection. NASCAR's going to come down, see what you see. They're going to say, okay, you definitely have a problem. Allow you to work on it. You know, you just can't remove your own time.
I don't know. This is on the NBC Sports app. It's on USA though. I'm interested to see how Hendrick cars are compared to Gibbs cars.
The good thing is they have a fast race.
Yeah, I can't add any mods from here.
This is one of the racetracks which way you do that is, and especially with the fast racing.
Michael McDowell.
Gave us a little information on how it feels like he can make a difference on his lap out here.
His teammate, there's Todd. Todd's 15th right now.
Trending good to make that top 10 compared to Cole Custer, who's in 10th in the 41 car.
Not very good for Michael McDowell on his lap. Kevin Harvick fan, welcome.
You mentioned how precise you have to be and get right on that yellow line, but not on the end.
Yep, 34 people watching.
Car, we see Michael McDowell off. Is that making a difference?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's probably adding dozens of feet to the lap, and I mean that's getting, you know, ticky tack. But I will say that me and Letarte out-qualified our teammates in Ford at Daytona one year, and we had the Darkfish laying right over, and the difference, the cars were identical. The difference between the lap was about
Austin Dillon on track.
turn 1 and 2, maybe not even a foot.
YouTube,
And
no thanks if that happens.
that's why I think our Harper meant so much, or made such a point about that.
I mean, yeah, Harvick, Harrison Burton put up a pretty nice lap. Almirola is on the top.
Driver is, if you
Here's Austin Dillon.
mile an hour out of the car that never recovers. That mile an hour is, you're a mile an hour slower for the rest of the lap.
Custer,
Compared to
in
someone
10th.
who doesn't hit the accelerator. You want to get
Daniel
as close
Hemrick
as you
3rd,
can
Truex
all
5th,
the way around the track and trim that-
Stenhouse 8th, surprising Kyle Busch 9th.
Hit that apron with the splitter, it slows you down.
So, now you have other technology. Dartfish is basically like the ghost car. You see it in downhill skiing a lot. You can just basically put 2 cars on the same video, right? One's kind of a ghost car, you can chase it into a overlay.
This is one of the first competitive Chevys to go, sort of.
This is what somebody's going to do now. Instant feedback. This car had a little bit of slow pace at 1 2. It might have just been dragging the racetrack.
It's going to be 2/10 faster than Custer for Austin Dillon. That will put him 5th.
Kyle Busch down to that 10th spot.
It's really one of a kind. It's the largest oval, over 2.5 miles. You don't think, you know, 0.16 is a big difference, but sitting up here is gigantic. 33-degree with banking. Most speed changes, 88 speed changes. That is, I mean, crazy, right? Fastest average speed over 188 miles an hour back in 97. Closest finish. That person's in that picture somewhere. Nope. Oh, no. Unfortunately, no. Wasn't his. And first time winners on another I'll then if there's an award for best infield, this place has it. The Talladega
There we go. Brad Keselowski has really good, has won the pole last week.
RCR duo. I mean, look at this place. It's packed.
That was a few years earlier where you and Clint, we had a little fun on social media with that, where you and Clint had the tandem figured out before anyone else.
And that picture we just showed, I was already home by then.
I got a question. If you were gonna tandem, Clint Boyer was your guy, right? Like that's trying to control a lot going on.
2/10 fast. Truex falling back. Buscher's 9th. Stenhouse on the bubble.
And Ty Gibbs never had that issue after his qualifying lap. I checked in with the team. Billy Scott, the crew chief, told me officially, yes, there is fluid. They are not sure what the issue is or what type of fluid. They don't know if it's oil
Justin
or
Haley.
power steering fluid, especially with the issues recently we've seen.
So everyone in the chat, what do you think of Justin Haley? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking a random question, but think he's done a good job? You think he's going to do good in his career? I think he will.
There is no way that car could be put back on track with the amount of fluid that it is in.
Yeah, don't put that 23 car on track.
Power steering. It makes my head hurt because in Bristol, that was what really limited all 23 lap cars. 45 to see the smoke.
Maybe today could. That's the bad. Oh, 1,000. Wow. Well, someone. I don't know. Like I saw something. Don't remind me, please don't. I saw someone won like almost $1 million or something from Daytona. It's Harvick on the bubble. Jones now. Jones is faster than Harvick, so. Truex might be on the bubble too soon.
Why is it happening to Toyotas versus other cars? I'm not exactly sure. And why did it happen like lap 1? Right? I mean, it happened like this isn't like what happened on the race.
Eric Jones on the racetrack now into turn 3. You had a good year this year. Come on board this year at the Xfinity Series Championship crew chief. Brought some pace and speed to this team. They were able to go to Darlington.
Yep, he's not going to spin and is going to knock Harvick out of the top 10.
Winning the Southern 500, a big boost for
Now Buscher on the bubble.
It's a good lap, Rick. 3rd place.
Look at his numbers. Eric slots in 3rd.
3rd place for Eric Jones.
42, so the fast lap has been
Everyone who's a Harvick fan is mad
Almirola again. This is the first
and hates Eric Jones now.
in speed.
Tyler Reddick
And
on track.
will go a second round.
Defending winner.
Pole and
In his brand new Realtree car.
We see Tyler Reddick coming out on track, and Tyler, one of the hottest drivers, and now out in the playoffs. So out of the playoffs after round 1.
Okay, I'll be back.
Shows everybody one of the best in the Cup Series.
Also, if you're new here, we'll probably be doing live reactions to the Truck Series race and maybe even the Xfinity race.
Really taking advantage of
Okay, well, have fun paying like $10 for a new one.
this is another guy.
You
We
get-
don't really know what's going to happen to him next year. We know where he's going to eventually be.
So here might be D1. It's going to be close.
Who will flip? I don't know. Anyone could.
It will be very close.
Oh, it's the top. Oh, God, no, we're on the bubble. Oh,
32.
So right here into turn 1. Little smoke
Oh.
down in the back of the car.
just like Ty Gibbs.
I think that right there is definitely probably just touching that diffuser on the race.
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, I
That would be
say that, but it's coming out of the back, so. Bell on track, tracking faster than Truex. At least it's Bell, not ruining. I would rather have it be Bell than like Hamlin. No, not Hamlin. Like, I don't know, Elliott, Larson. That would be the worst.
Outlet from the end of pit road all the way to get the green flag. So he
That puts Reddick to the top.
this is a good lap here.
2/10 faster than Truex for Bell.
Get us on the front row.
It's gonna be a front row starting spot, it looks like.
This looks like a massive line.
I was getting ready to say, we're getting ready to move the line quick.
That's a good qualifying effort. Christopher Bell and his teammates.
We got the second fastest up to speed lap. We say up to speed.
There's chip on the deck lid. He threw it out the window.
That was a big lap.
And wow,
3:42.
Bell to the top.
Faster than Reddick.
They need it. After last last week, they had a really good first round of the playoffs. Things went really well, and then race one in the second round of the playoffs.
Here comes Alex Bowman. No, Gregson.
This is Noah Gregson. He's behind the wheel of
The playoff banner. You're not in the playoffs, Noah Gregson.
that Alex Bowman was in a week ago.
I was wondering.
And
No.
now suffering from concussion-like symptoms, and so he will not be behind the wheel of the car this week. So Noah Gregson, who was going to drive the 62, is now driving the 48.
And Noah basically had his car fitted for the 62 and was pulling all that information.
God, the dumbest crash ever for Alex Bowman.
Not a very hard hit. From the inside looks completely different with these race cars as you see how much the driver goes through. They're going to impact the wall with the next gen.
Big safety upgrades are happening. They're going to happen probably over the offseason.
Crew chief, I've looked at the data of accidents and I've looked at the damage of accidents, but I've never wrecked one myself. So when I watch
That'll put Gregson
it
fifth.
kind of rolls away and looks like it's in pretty good shape. I'm thinking it wasn't that big of a hit because all I could go by
Chase Elliott now.
was like close accident. And that's where I'd have to really adjust my opinion on these wrecks.
So Elliott on track.
That was a big hit for Alex Bowman, but the car itself hadn't finished the race. A few laps down, but they were able to repair it on pit road.
Tracking a little faster than Austin Dillon now. Just barely on that line.
Absorb some energy. Maybe your race is over and you can't continue, but that's the direction we're heading. And that in the past, that would have been a deal where maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how they didn't. Busher did a barrel roll right in front of me. Yeah, maybe downhill.
Obviously, it's very difficult to do that nowadays, but that's the work that's.
If anyone is watching this that's new, make sure to subscribe. We do a lot of different live streams and videos on this channel, all about NASCAR, getting ready for this weekend. What is that? It's not as fast as I expected. That's gonna be eighth.
Right? He talked about his opinion on the car, right? He just feels like that he's frustrated in his
He's got
opinion,
43,
set that
44 now.
with the new car design.
So now 46. Welcome everybody joining.
Vocal about this. This is something that
More Talladega qualifying coming over here.
And, one thing I love about the sport is that the drivers have the ability to speak out. I do believe that their personality matters both in controversy and success.
So Elliott slots in ninth. Keselowski in the bubble.
Chase is the most popular driver, had his opinion, put it on social media.
And Steve, I think a lot of us fans watching saw Kurt Busch back into the wall of Pocono, and he comes out of it with a concussion. Now we see Alex Bowman back a car in, and he comes out with a concussion or concussion-like symptoms. And
Yeah, I know.
So I think as fans we're going, okay, well we see similarities there, but as you mentioned, the car continued, right? And that was where we're like, okay, well how is
I know a lot of people are saying that. It's on the NBC Sports app, sort of. Yeah, I guess so.
Chase Elliott, they're going to be vocal about it because they're the ones who are behind the wheel of these cars.
I didn't move my hand, so it's gonna be a little shaky for like a minute because my hand was getting numb from holding it up here.
Talking about some of the
You're welcome.
issues you guys have dealt with this season. Your thoughts on that?
Watch Joey Logano's interview.
A place like Talladega where it gets really aggressive and we see crashes, does it make you apprehensive to be as aggressive and take risks?
Oh, you try to control what you can control, right? We can't control everything with the car itself, but I can control at least the seat and the head surround placement, your highs, your helmets, the gear that you can control. You do that the best you can, and then you got to strap in and try to put that stuff in the back of your mind. It's always going to be there, especially right now. We got 3 drivers that are hurt, and that's the last thing you ever want to see. But obviously, we're still human, right? We still need that stuff, but you got to focus in on the goal ahead, which is getting to the next round, right? That's still win a championship with our Shaw Penzo last night. That's the goal we got to try to achieve. It starts today in qualifying, and you get a decent spot, but it also goes with how do you play out this race. You said it, right? They wreck a lot. You got about a 75% chance of wrecking in these super speedways lately. So you got to kind of think of what's the best way of getting through this. Then you see the checker flag and scoring the most points you possibly can get.
I like Joey's opinion of, hey, I'm going to control what I can control. I think if you come down here, I've left here with enough frustration.
Bo Wallace.
Like, all we do is what we do. And if you get caught with somebody else's fast or any of that, it just doesn't help.
what's crazy about that is you come down here and you have a strategy and it works. You come down and you do the same strategy and you do the first car and wreck. You know,
He was
I mean,
bouncing.
It's a difficult.
Yeah, another thing that's changing too in this type of racing that's on Talladega is the manufacturer influence. Big influence of manufacturers. Like, hey, all Chevys, you got to work together. Like the head of Chevrolet comes in the room and says, I don't care what you do, you better help your Chevy teammates. And if you don't, there'll be consequences. And all of the manufacturers really put a lot of pressure on each other. And that was not a lot of fun.
Slots Bubba 18th.
You want to go out there and be able to make moves and do what you
Yeah, you will be fast in the race though. Cindric.
And so I know when I'm trying to help other people, I'm definitely not doing what I need to do for my car. And we're moving away from that now. You see, Cindric was
And out the window.
take a little bit of air off of the rear spoiler.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Doing that one-handed.
Think you can make a difference. I want you out there trying to do everything you can, even if it looks pretty silly, but he feels like this is going to improve his lap.
You know, the conversation about working with manufacturers. Who are you supposed to help? That's the part I never understand. Who is it in this team that we're supposed to help? So with the Chevy or Ford, and I never understood how these firms who finish your time.
So Cindric, your 2022 Daytona 500 winner. Could he get another super speedway win? We'll find out this weekend. Impressive.
Yeah, I was talking about, you see right here, you can see his hand. To your point, it's a little outside the neck. So I think it's what you were saying, Dale. I think he's trying to trip some air, maybe block it, a little bit of both.
Yeah, if he was trying to keep it from going to the score, you'd think his hand would be out the window.
Yeah, more than
he's
that.
he's just covering that hole.
If he's stopping again right there, what he's trying to do is he's trying to prevent the air from going in this little opening, right?
That's right.
It's real small, it's right there. He's just trying to fill it up. You're not allowed to make the window any bigger. You're not allowed to make the lens any bigger. Stick my hand right there.
And yes, that's legal, guys. If anybody has a question, no rules.
Good thing it's
Daniel Suarez. So Cindric slotted in 10th. Suarez currently tracking faster than him.
We've seen that for years. It's not a new thing. I mean, we've seen that.
Suarez losing some down the front straightaway and out of the turn exit.
What they think they can do.
Well, and putting a
Gaining some back in the tri-oval.
that will hold up now is Daniel
It's gonna be
Suarez.
close, but it will get him.
On the clock, and
Yes, Suarez gets him. Suarez is going to 8th. Actually gains 2 spots.
5 for Daniel Suarez gets him inside the top 10.
Ryan Blaney.
And Tyler Reddick with an incident on pit road after his qualifying lap. You see him right there, just does not
Oh.
get his car stopped. Hits that official right there. She falls
Oh.
back. The team attempt to catch her. Checked in with
She's
everyone.
okay.
She is okay.
Okay, that's
No
good.
back injury, just scraped up on her ankle and shin area enough that there was skin kind of removed. They did get her an ice pack. And
Jeez.
Tyler's car actually sustained enough damage on the spoiler that they're going to have to do a little bit of repair work on the left front of that. Thankful though that official is okay. Both the official and Tyler are obviously shaping up over that.
And what that reminds me of, Steve, is when they used to push the brake pucks back on the calipers so that there was no friction or drag on the brake rotor that would slow the car down during the fast lap.
So luckily she's okay. Ryan Blaney on track, almost getting Elliott, but it's gonna be just off from the bubble. That'll put Ryan Blaney 13th. Ross Chastain. So after this round, we will go into a 10. So you see the top 10 in the bubble. That's the bubble. The 10th place driver, Chase Elliott. Then they do a final qualifying round, and that determines your pole sitter.
Toward the rotor and slow down coming on the pit road.
Remember qualifying for the Daytona 500? That's true. They pushed the pucks back on his, and he went to go to the brakes and went on pit road, and he ended up spinning into the trolley. And Gary Nelson, who was then the race director, he was the Jeep, and they were running out there to figure out what was going on. We had a lot of incidents where you would come down pit road, you couldn't stop the car, and it was dangerous on pit road, and so they tried to make it a rule where you couldn't.
Pretty impressive lap right here by Chastain.
Chastain 10th off, 10th and a half off. I mean, I'm good. Over Chase Elliott, it will put him now 1.7.
So as Kim reported,
That will put him second.
How does this affect it all?
Oh, Chase Briscoe has an issue. Kyle Larson will be going ahead of him.
Well,
See how this works.
I'm looking at the same thing with Ty Gibbs because Ty Gibbs heading the top 10, and we know there's fluid leaking from the 23.
Obviously, some sort of issue with 14 because he didn't go in line.
Let's go down to Kim, who's with Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick had that incident with part-time official Kelly Sullivan, and I know both of you were shaken up from behind the wheel. Give us your point of view.
Yeah, I've never screwed that up that bad before. It was a good lap. We were coasting in, and I thought it was going to be a lot further down pit road, and last minute they wanted me to turn in here. We had these tapered,
Probably not a backup car, but maybe
calipers,
fix some
they're
things
kinda
up and go to the
spongy on
back.
brake
Oof.
pedal, and
It's like that hurt.
I hadn't used the brakes before, and the car just, I'm used, like.
But she's
before
okay.
that, a lot of these other tracks is a very standard brake caliper, and the brake pedal's not that spongy, and when I went to the brakes, it was really soft.
Kyle Larson.
I should have pumped them up a few times coming down pit road. We're there now, but I just screwed that up.
And as it
So
stands,
far
you're
tracking
currently third
a
on
little
the
faster than
lap.
Harrisburg, who's on the
Transfer
bubble.
was damage sustained to your car. How is that going to affect your next lap?
For me, it's not really important. I'm just glad that she clearly it's not I wouldn't have hit her at all. That she'd be in great health, but I'm really glad she's able to walk out her leg. And really glad to me that's what's important here. I really don't give a shit about my race car.
Okay.
I'm just glad that she's okay. She can put weight on her leg. We're gonna go check on her some more. So for me, that's what's important. I'm glad that it wasn't any worse.
It's Tyler
Nice, Tyler Reddick.
Obviously, still shaken up over the incident on pit road.
Enjoy your little fine that will be coming your way. For saying that for no reason. Dale Jr. said that and got fined in like 2005.
Talks about is the brakes you currently run here. They're mechanically, the way the seal works on the brake, they pull back almost, I say automatically. Just the way the hydraulic system works, the brake pad.
Here's Chase Briscoe now. He's on track. Car is fine. Got it working now.
There's a second run, so you come down pit road, you try not to step on the brakes. You kind of let the clutch out at first gear, let it come to a stop. You see the crew guys trying to stop these cars turning in.
Right now it's tracking a little faster than Suarez. He will be on the bubble. And Hemrick, Jones, Gregson, Gibbs, Almirola, Reddick, Chastain, Larson, and Bell in the top 10. See out the window, hand out the window for Chase Briscoe. Tracking a lot faster than Daniel Suarez on the back straightaway. Wow. Wind must have been dying down a little bit in the back.
He's trying to do something, just slowing air down. So there's a roll, roll bar right there before that way it just off camera.
Very fast. More than 2/10 for Chase Briscoe. 2.5 tenths coming to the line. And he'll easily beat Daniel Suarez by 2.5 tenths. That will slot Chase Briscoe to the top. Having an issue? Did not affect it.
Probably may or may not have had any difference whatsoever. But I won't.
Denny Hamlin. Come on, Denny.
Just like I want, I just want to say, just like I want my crew chief to check all boxes.
Yeah, I know a lot of people can't watch.
The driver, I think, needs to be the same way with tally glass.
Denny on the racetrack.
When they were checking these cars, but as a crew chief, would you say to a guy, all right, hey, let's try this. Can I have a hand or a glove put right here to see what it does?
Byron and Bowman probably. Come on, Denny. Oh, this is a good lap. 2.5 tenths. Oh my God. It's gonna be P1, obviously. To the top, there goes Denny Hamlin. 3 tenths. What the? Oh my God. Oh, that's just. blow 50. 311 P2 for Briscoe now. Jeez, Denny. Let's go. Bell pretty fast, too. I don't know what happened to Truex and Busch. William Byron. So far, tracking slower, but in the corners, tracking a little faster.
You seem to find your way to the front a lot. Denny seems to find, like, it isn't random. It's not a bingo ball. Like, the guy...
He must have an extra cylinder because, jeez, just blew the competition away. William Byron not as fast as, obviously, Denny Hamlin, only tiny bit. Now he's losing some down the back. Probably getting some of that wind. Losing some on the turns. And now he's going to go to the red. Now back to the green. This is how close it is. William Byron in the green now. Ooh, it's close. Can he get him? Yes, he will. William Byron will be there in the next round. A tiny little bit.
William Byron in the top 10. And there is luck involved in this, but that does mean you cannot give yourself the best opportunity to win the race. And I can now look back and say, you know,
And I don't think they're going to wreck each other since, you know, they'll close the big one.
I really didn't understand that until, like, you and I started talking a lot about it, Junior, and really,
Maybe at the Roval.
you know, talking about it as not competitors. And then you opened up some stories, and I realized I couldn't have been working harder at it.
Don't retaliate on someone at Talladega because, you know, it doesn't work too good. I hate you, William Byron. I have a better angle than NBC. I have a better looking in-car camera than them. That's what William Byron deserved. Logano on track so far, tracking down the max stretch, losing some time. That's actually for down the front stretch, you can tell. Fallen epic game roll. It's going to be close, but it won't be enough. Joey Logano will not advance. 11th.
When it comes to an infraction of what the driver's doing, you know,
William Byron falls from 3rd to 10th.
William Byron was plus 17, and now he's minus 8. So there's no doubt that the points
It gives Hamlin points, lots of points.
If it wasn't points, and then
Gives Bell some points, gives Bowman even some points.
$250,000 or something, a huge financial penalty, and I
Maybe, yeah.
under safety again, just like Ty Gibbs under yellow. There are safety workers. There's a million things that are going on.
70 people watching. Welcome, everybody. We'll be doing this all weekend.
Seriously, I personally, though, didn't love the points penalty. Like I said, I'd be fine if it was a bigger financial loss for the driver behind the wheel who chose to, you know, make those actions.
I think that if it happens under the green flag, we don't have a problem. But it's sort of like tackling a player after the whistle, or hitting a boxer after the bell. You know, when the caution comes out, you gotta rein it in a little bit. And one of the things that I think was damning for William was the data that NASCAR has now. So in the past, they weren't able to see your throttle and things. You were
Denny to the top P1, Byron pulling in, and it's gonna. And they're, of course, parking them right next to each other. NASCAR fan 97, welcome.
I didn't mean to wreck him, but I meant to hit him. And then they can look at the S&T and the throttle and all those things and say, oh yeah, you're
William Byron's gonna run away.
when you made contact with Denny. That was
He's a little baby.
adding all that in, I think, absolutely warrants a penalty of some sort. Although, uniquely in this week, we had the penalty between William and the pit road penalty between Ty Gibbs. That gave us that opportunity to compare severity. And I think a lot of people thought that Williams' penalty was a little bit
William. Say like that.
maybe not severe enough. And that's what made this weekend.
Wonder many. If you're a Harvick fan, say it in the chat, or if you're a Truex fan, say it in the chat. I'm a Truex fan.
Really be thinking much about this as far as what William did and the severity of the penalty, but seeing how it affects his point situation in the playoffs in such a big way, I think a lot of people kind of turned off by how much NASCAR came down on him. But
Yeah, you got one Truex fan.
they have to expect more out of these drivers. They have to hold a certain standard. How do you get these guys to not do this going forward? Where do you get your
Okay, let me just fix my camera real quick.
how they call this race. Going forward, I think that
I really do too.
playoffs, the appeal is being heard before the next event. That's something that needs to get addressed.
Tyler Reddick fan.
William Byron should not send somebody out of caution.
No.
There has to be a penalty. I have a problem that they missed it. And had the penalty been enforced in race, they would have probably
I don't know about Justin Haley. I mean, he's
sat down.
the best super speedway racer. Truex has been really, really good in super speedways. There, he just hasn't made it to the end without damage.
I don't like that they did it post-event. I don't like that. I'm not saying that
So watch out for Truex.
because if you're going to let people send somebody out under caution, it will continue to happen. You
Yeah,
have to
why does Mel?
stop
What? That's not a word. Might as well just let the whole field wreck each other in the yellow. Have the big one under caution.
somebody out under caution. If so, Steve, you know as well as I do. I mean, there's so much on the line. So for deterrent, for stopping it, I'm good with the penalty. I just wish we could have handled it.
All our drivers?
Well,
I think so.
All right, that's why NASCAR's in a tough spot because I agree. The most important thing is that you got to get your arms around it. We're going to talk to both William Byron and Danny Hamlin tomorrow in the pre-race coverage, and we're going to talk about this a whole lot more because the news stories this week. I mean, you could talk about them all weekend.
The second round coming soon.
Right. That is Alex Bowman and that ally. Well, that's Noah Grant's Finland name for Alex Bowman, who's had with concussion-like symptoms. And it's all been about, the safety of this race car has been a big talk about this week. So let's go back and look. This is the 19 of Martin Truex Jr.
Yeah.
Backs in the fence. The car doesn't look damaged at all. So me, the crew chief, says not a bad hit. Look at the car. He says on the radio that hit hurt. Let's compare this to what the car would look like last year. Destroying the racetrack backs in. Look at how severely damaged that car is. So in my mind, that must have been a bigger hit. I'm not sure it is.
No,
This is what we're learning
was not.
Let's take a look at our NBC virtual car and talk about this complicated situation about how the car is designed and what could be changed. Right? There's some foam under the door. The real conversation is at the back of the car. We're going to take it off. That dark black material is a foam. The shiny material in here is an aluminum bumper that bolts to the rear subframe of this next-gen car. If we take a different angle of it, we're going to talk about what makes this so complicated, right? This is the bumper, there's the foam. When you zoom in a little bit, there's other issues, right? Why can't you just cut this out and cut this out? I'm sure it would fold up better.
Nice X's, Steve Letarte. Messed it up.
So, Jeff, to your point, I think everybody wants to make it better. It's the how. I'm not smart enough. I'm nowhere near a car designer. You can't just fold it up in its current design. There's a gearbox in front of that fuel cell. You start smashing fuel cells, and we have a whole other issue. So I understand
It's
the
blown up.
frustration, and I believe everything the drivers are saying. If they say it's harder, I absolutely believe that, and it needs to be addressed. The question is, how to do it. I'm not smart enough to design it. There are people smart enough to figure it out, and I'm sure they will. Here, the rigidity of this vehicle is that the drivers are saying when they back in, it feels, or watch this thing right here. Two hits. Now listen to the spot here.
I don't understand how this thing's still rolling. That's the hardest I've crashed anything in my entire life. Therefore, you just hit it in the worst spot on these cars, bud.
So that's the point. As someone who's never wrecked one, right? I'm gonna look at you driving because you have both wrecked
Look at
cars,
him.
right? I can only look at the damage and say, oh, that was a big hit or it was a small hit because I don't have any other way to judge it. Alex almost says the same thing. How are we fixing this race car? That was a huge hit. And I think this is the conversation that's going to continue.
When you heard a spotter, Kevin Hamlin, as he's going back into the wall, Kevin had enough wherewithal to say, head against, get your head back, trying to get him to put his head closer to the head surround to slow the head movement down, right? If you can slow that head movement down, that can do a great deal to reduce the ability to have an injury. And what a great job by the spotter. But Junior, you know as well as I do, there are a lot of times in an event like that, you don't even hear the spotter. right? He's talking, he's doing the best he can to help you. What a great job by him to do that. But it's just so hard from a driver's perspective to hear things as you're in the middle of an event.
Well, I feel bad for Bowman, right? I mean, I would love for him to be in this 48 car. You hate any time a driver has to be out for this situation. Much like we said about Kurt, I don't know the details with Alex, but anytime it talks about concussion-like symptoms, there has to be a point of honesty in there for you to, say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. And every time a professional athlete raises his hand and is willing to admit that, I think it's such a great example for all the, young men, women, and kids all across playing soccer, do whatever they got to do.
You can barely see that.
That Alex Bowman put out, it was yesterday, Thursday, after undergoing medical evaluation due to concussion-like symptoms, I'll not be driving the 48 Ally Chevrolet in Talladega. So very disappointed, obviously, but hopes to return to competition as soon as possible.
So the basic situation is everybody agrees that the back of the car is too stiff and doesn't absorb enough of the impact. Drivers want that to be fixed today, and NASCAR has a system of testing to make sure that they don't create a new problem with any changes that they may make with this car. So that's where we are today. Drivers want it now, and NASCAR wants to make sure they get it right. And so, that we are, everybody's on the same page that this needs to improve, but how quickly can it improve? Everybody has a different opinion there.
And so when we said, hey, we're going to go to this new car and it's going to be different, we're going to buy it from different places and everybody's going to run very similar parts. This is a safety conversation, but it doesn't matter if it's a part that's breaking. It doesn't
Get ready for round 2.
Improvement or development is. It is what is an acceptable time frame, right? Because now you have a whole field of cars, you have suppliers, you have all of these things, these real world issues that do affect it. I completely empathize with the drivers and hear what they say. At this point is a safety conversation, but it could be the steering thing that we talked about with the 45. Like, hey, if we're all having steering issues, we want this part resolved or this part. That used to be in the team's control, and for many reasons, and I think most for the right reason, right? They've kind of let that go. I think this car makes more business sense, but this is the downstream effect, right? Is now what's acceptable? And I don't think any of us can answer it because I don't think there's an answer, right? Everybody's going to have an opinion. Is it 1 week, 1 month, 1 season? What is the development speed? And what should it be?
So we saw the unfortunate incident with Tyler Reddick. Didn't have brakes, made contact with the wall, and unfortunately a NASCAR official didn't know what his situation would be as far as running again. And of course that's not top of mind, and that's not what we're biggest concerned about. But they did roll that car out to make a run. So that tells me, Steve, unless they're making this run for some other reason, they feel like they can race the car the way it is. On the opposite of that, they did push the 23 Ty Gibbs behind pit wall.
So Ty will not go.
So I would run, Jeff, to see if I need to repair that car. Okay, just buy that, right? So I know what I think I'm going to run. I'm like, oh man, so the first round, I ran about 53.3. How much damage is that? Well, I don't know. Let's go. If I go run another 53.3, I'm going to say, oh man, this car's pretty good. I'm not too worried about it. But if we slow down more than, you know what I mean? Like what's this damage really costing us? It's kind of a free test almost to get another shot at it. I mean, you can see it, but I almost really get down there to see the game. It's just definitely not good as new, but
definitely shook the driver up.
Yeah.
See how concerned Tyler Reddick was about things.
Here we go. First driver going on track. Let me just fix this up for you guys.
Yesterday, in the Xfinity Series, when we saw the cars go back on the racetrack, the ones that qualified best all based on speed.
Oh.
Yeah, with the audio there, you almost forget that's over 3,400 pounds in the car, and thank goodness it was coming in an angle that you pinched in between the wall.
Very scary. Yeah. So, the cars yesterday picked up speed on this second run. We'll see what these cars do here.
Here's Noah Gregson
Cars, and as you mentioned, as we talked about the 23
back on the racetrack.
out for the second round of qualifying. This is now to determine who will win the pole and the 9 starting positions as well. We know that 23 will slide will probably lose that position when they make any adjustments to it. As we have Noah Gregson on the track field to 48.
So Noah, he stayed against the wall down the front straightaway, and then he turned and went down the hill in the throttle, trying to gain a little bit of speed coming to the start-finish line. You hate to see Alex Bowman out of this car with the injury. It does create opportunity for Noah Gregson to get some experience. He's going full-time Cup racing next year. And this is an opportunity that he will leave here much smarter and much more prepared for next year's Daytona 500.
And this situation is determined way beforehand. Right? When Hendrick needs a driver, when they have an issue with one of their 4 guys, they already have a plan. This isn't like, hey, I'm going to call Noah on Tuesday and see what he's doing and if he can run the race this weekend.
So you employ these guys on Saturday, so there's already an agreement that you already know, hey, my driver's going to fill in for X, Y, and Z. It's already predetermined between the organization. That's right. He's a pretty good one. I don't know if they knew he was going to be coming off this much of a hot streak break, but this guy's unbeatable on Saturday now.
Yeah, he won 4 in a row, starting back in Darlington. Then the rains came, and was able to get the win. They moved right into Bristol.
The interesting thing about Noah's wins is he was all good. Won a couple races.
So, Gregson 53.356, William Byron up next.
In this young driver's career, where he's starting to sort of drive more like a guy who's using his head.
He won the Xfinity race here in the spring also, so he's had success at this racetrack. Good job, good choice for
Behind the wheel, and he's going to slot it behind him.
Noah picked up a little, and William looks like he's slowed down from their first run.
Here's Eric Almirola behind the wheel of the 10.
I don't know if my chat is working. I don't know if the chat's working. Somebody, like, type something in the chat. Because everything's, like, frozen on my thing.
Then things changed. He decided that he would be behind the wheel for a couple more years. So we'll see what Eric Almirola can do here at Talladega with the speed right now. Trending in the green.
And I know that he made some adjustments or came to some sort of a comfortable space with how much time he would give
Almirola.
Or two, what this car had to do with that decision. Because a lot of times a guy you drive a certain car, or say a big change comes into the sport later in your career, it can be a deterrent to sticking around. And a lot of guys might not like this new car, might not like a lot of changes in rack and all those things, but it seems like Eric has drove it and said, I like this, I've enjoyed myself, I might stick around. Even though the performance of the organization struggled a bit this year, he puts the car back up on the top of the board.
Tyler Reddick.
picked up a fair amount.
I can't even see any chat stuff because it's not working.
When we see it, he slowed down at the speed.
I gotta disconnect to the chat real quick.
Pick up 210. So I guess as long as they don't slow down, I mean, I'm trying to guess. I think 3.6 is a great lap. So in perspective, Reddick ran what, a 53.32. So we'll see if he runs slower.
He's trending right about that.
These cars are so gripped up by themselves, guys. I can't imagine that little bit of damage or anything the driver can actually feel.
Gosh, how many races have we seen one here with fenders torn off the car? If that car looks good,
Almost 2/10 slower though.
But, you just don't know how much this team values the track conditions, making sure that the cars maximize.
He's going to slow down just a little bit, Steve.
Now we'll have to see if this team feels that you're in a 38, he had run a 32, 600. What did they expect to run, Dale? I don't think I know, but they probably had in their mind, hey, we're going to pick up or we're going to do this.
Well, his outlap was a tenth slower than the first round, where he had a really good outlap. Whatever he might have done, shifted, where he shifted in the RPM range. The wind may have been a little bit different. Something affected that outlap, which really affected this lap as well. He's still in the throttle.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Just trying to get around the pit road fast as he can.
road entry crash.
Pit road, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he's going.
What's he doing?
You know, you got green flag pit stops or exits. I'm gonna take a look around his head. I wonder too if he's trying to seek these brakes in a little bit, get a little heat and temperature in things for the race because they like the way his brakes are performing. Well, safety's always a conversation, especially when you come to super speedways, right? This is where we see the accidents. This is where we see cars unfortunately. Keep cars to the ground, nothing new. We can see that in all of the cars we see at race here. The flaps that open up from the hood, also flaps that open up on the roof. Now remember, that doesn't open up to the inside. That just is to slow the air down. What's different this year, you see that little green area right here? We're going to zoom in. This right here is a cable that's attached from the right roof flap that runs.
So everybody knew on the stream, we have about like 75 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. We'll probably be doing more of these this weekend, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see more NASCAR content all for the weekends and more live streams like this.
That is purely there to slow the air down to keep cars from leaving the racetrack. They work together. And we've seen this work and work very successfully. Back in February, Tyler Reddick in the 8th car. Watch this car as it turns around. This car is going to try to lift off the ground.
It was not going to fly away. If that flew away, that wouldn't be good.
As this car hits the wall, watch the back of the car try to climb up. And then the 19 hits the zone of the worst situation. Now it's getting pushed up in the air. Now, unfortunately, there's no guarantee that that'll prevent a flip over all the time. We saw Harrison Burton take a big tumble at Daytona, more of a snap roll, but just another way they're trying to keep this car on the ground. I will add, back to the William Byron and Denny Hamlin conversation from last week, that diffuser flap has to be manually reset. Doesn't take very long. But that was one of the main reasons why Denny Hamlin, after he was turned around under yellow, the flap did open as he went to the grass and dropped that diffuser flap. The team was forced to repair it on the pit stop, causing even more small flaps. So, the other thing is, their plan was to take 2 tires. Right, a little on the race. Tyler Reddick took 2 tires. Guess who was in front of Tyler Reddick? The other car. So, in their minds, they're like, hey, we were going to be able to save that and use work the race. And we got spun. That took us out of that off. That's why you can't.
Chastain racking pretty decent. Hang on, I'm going to be back in like a second, so it's going to still be filming it. I'll be back in a second. Okay. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna see if my chat's actually working. It's still actually work.
Old school helmet look, kind of big as a helmet. That's Kyle Larson.
I'm not gonna actually check chat. No, it's fine. Larson. Larson.
Kyle, it's been a big week for a lot of drivers. Kyle Larson's one of those like, man, I'm off the radar. Nobody's talking about me. I haven't done anything to upset him.
He came in the green flag into turn 1 ahead,
Ugh.
lost a little bit through
Please
turn
no.
2.
No,
Again,
not
he
when I
got
Kyle
back
Larson
out
pole.
that straightaway.
Last thing I want. Ugh. So dumb. Hinder cars. Cheating as always. Ugh. Oh my god. And your cars, they just, they went below WL line, that's illegal, you should go back and not be there. Ugh. Nobody likes Kyle Larson. And faster, because the car is faster.
So that's a different look, Jeff, to your point. That one's out a little bit further and lower than what we saw Cindric doing.
That's right behind us.
Oh, it'll be upside down.
Mirror dismounted to that post. He's sort of trying to make it all a continued surface from the leg stand to the mirror to the hand, down the left side, right to that spoiler.
Bell, come on.
The mirror has a dimension that NASCAR will allow you to make it, and it will
Yes,
max that
go.
dimension out. They will try to make it as big as they can to block as much space as possible.
Come on, Bell. Come on.
Sometimes they get taken away.
Bell is in the green compared to that
Well, Hendrick car is apparently faster on the straights. Yeah, that makes sense.
210s.
Everybody else. Oh my god. Oh, faster.
Getting some back here.
She draft off of Larson.
Enough though.
2/100ths of a second.
Come on, yes.
Boy,
Good,
it's
good,
perfect
good.
around that acre, man.
Fell to the top.
Bell goes to the top of the chart.
Briscoe. Two drivers to go. Briscoe and Hamlin. Briscoe tracking slow. Briscoe doesn't get this, it'll lock up Gibbs' pole, which is good. Oh, bouncy. This is gonna do it. Joe Gibbs Racing will be on the pole. JGR wins the pole. Christopher Bell will be on the front row.
Watch this car. Down to the back end, through the bumps and back straight away.
Denny Hamlin last one to go. Oof, bouncing.
This will be the last car to go.
Denny Hamlin. So far, tracking a little slower than Christopher Bell. Hamlin trying to knock Larson off the front row, and Bell off the pole. He's gaining some down the back. Bell didn't have enough speed down the back, but he gained it more down here. Let's see. He's gaining. There we go, through the turns. Denny Hamlin, your last qualifier. Come on, Denny. Moving off the... it's not going to be for the pole, but come on, knock him off the front row. We don't want a Larson car. Come on. Dang it.
So it's Bell and Larson.
Christopher Bell on the pole. 2 poles in a row for Talladega for Bell.
Pulling the helmet off.
And Christopher Bell taking the pole for Talladega. How do you capitalize on your starting position?
Well, we're in the best spot, that's for sure. So, gonna have to make up a lot of points over these next 2 rounds, and yeah. So hopefully we can maintain our track position. Talladega has been maybe a little bit better for me than Daytona. So, yeah, just really proud of this 20 team. Everyone on this Joe Gibbs Racing number 20 group is doing a really good job bringing fast race cars week in and week out. So, yeah, this is a testimony to the guys who work on this thing.
You mentioned the points deficit. How aggressive will you get to get stage points early, especially starting P1?
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. We have to score points in stage 1 and stage 2, and then obviously finish up as high as we can in the race. So, we're going to be after it hard, and I know the Sirius XM Camry has got the speed in it, so we'll have to see if I can do my job and keep it up front.
Mr. Bell will lead the field to green tomorrow.
There you go, Toyota, Christopher Bell on the front row. Another playoff driver, Kyle Larson, outside front row. Hamlin, good run. Briscoe there, no. So crowd's calling the 40.
Okay. So you see the starting lineup here? Jody Ware starting last.
Injuries from last week. He'll be in this race. Glad to see him here this weekend.
And that's the way the field will start for tomorrow's race from right here at Talladega. We've reached crunch time. There's only 6 races remaining in the 2022 season, and they are all going to be on NBC.
Don't remind me. Truex spinning, please. Are we showing 2018? Okay, so yeah, that just wraps up the stream for today. I actually just want to check real quick what happened with the chat, everything. So I'm gonna go check. Also, actually, never mind. I don't think I have time to do a NASCAR downhill stream, but make sure to subscribe if you're new. So I do streams for this stuff like any time. So I'm gonna see if the chat broke or something. I don't know what happened to it. It must have broke. Yeah. But we'll see. Alright, let me just check this out real quick. If you're on the chat, like, just type message or just something. See if I can check that out. I'm going to go on my computer here, so. Yeah, so I got to open YouTube and on here because it doesn't work on my phone. And let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the chat died. Okay, yeah, the chat died. Nice, YouTube. Why is Gregson the 48? I'll answer some of your questions here, guys. So, Gregson's in the 48 because Alex Bowman got injured. Yeah, Bell's on the pole. Who thinks gonna win? I don't know. It's Talladega. I really don't even know. Gibbs has some issues. Has some issues with this car. My chat wasn't working out. A lot of people joined and I didn't even get them. And even no. It's pretty annoying. So, yeah. So up to 98 subscribers. So let's get to 100 soon on this channel at least. My live stream channel. I've been doing a lot more videos in here though. Normal videos. So yeah, Gregson in the 48, Bell on the pole, Hamlin third, Larson second. They should have, but Justin Allgaier, I forget where's Allgaier? Does someone know where Allgaier is? Didn't really look too good on the starting lineup. Where's Allgaier? Does someone know where? Didn't really look. So okay, but yeah, that's just about it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in for the stream tonight. We had a lot of people tuning in. I missed so many chat messages because my chat on Streamlabs, it was dead. My chat was dead. I only can see like messages from a long time ago, like 20 minutes ago. There's a lot more, so sorry about that, guys. YouTube sucks, and yeah. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and actually more people joining on. Okay, anyone have any more questions or whatever in the chat? More people are joining on for some reason. So qualifying has ended. Bell on the pole. And yeah, just a Talladega qualifying session that ended for the NASCAR Cup Series. So the truck race will be actually in half an hour. Truck race is very soon, so I might be live streaming the truck race. Actually, everyone in the chat, I'm going to put up a poll here. So make sure to answer the poll. So yeah, here's the poll coming. So yeah, just answer that. Two votes for yes. I'll see if I can. If I'm not able to, then I'm not able to. So yeah, just you can answer the poll question thing. Someone said no, 4 votes. I don't know. I think Noah Gregson is a pretty good choice, but I don't know. Maybe Allgaier, actually. I think Gregson should have stayed in the 62. Allgaier should have. But they already had this all planned out. They have the plan. So, yeah, that's just about it for today. Yeah, I will. I do this every week, some streams. So, streams every day. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see all this stuff. And, yeah, we got, I think, 2 more to go till 100 subs on the live streaming channel. No, 1 more to go. So, somebody subscribe, I guess. Get 1 more subscriber to hit 100 on this channel, which is pretty decent. Feels pretty weird, because I usually have a lot more subscribers than this. Feels pretty weird, like, trying to look for 100. Usually I'm looking for, like, 600. But yeah, I don't know if I'll get my main channel back, because YouTube is terrible, and they're being YouTube. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for a second until we get 100. Yes, 100. We're in 100. Okay. So thank you guys for 100 subscribers on this channel. So yeah, that just wraps it up for the stream. So actually, let me see if I can do something real quick with the stream. I want to see if I can do, like, turn this into a gaming stream without ending it. If anyone wants to watch that, if I can get it working, stay here, because I gotta go in the YouTube studio, go to my live stream thing, and I'll see. So 100 subs, that's good. Let me just check it out real quick. Just gotta see in YouTube studio. I can do that. That's good. Just gotta, like, change it. So, okay, I think I actually can. Let me see. I think we're able to. So if anyone wants to see any gaming stream, let me know. Can only turn on my Xbox. Okay, is it working? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I can. Okay, so yeah, we'll wrap up the stream since I'm not able to do that. So, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.